A lot of guys nowadays are like working on their own stuff or learning how to work on their own stuff. What is your process of like tuning your hunting bow?
Like tuning it?
Like, let's say you got a new bow,
bow.
You threw on the rest side, everything's ready to go. You got your everything's balanced, your stabilizers, all that. We kind of already covered that. Now we're going to start shooting arrows. Like, where do you start for tuning a bow?
So, like on my Mathews, the first thing I do before I put anything on here is I put just a chintzy D loop on. I put twist in a string and I get my draw length.
Yeah,
because like that's where I'm at. But after I get all that done, I get everything put on there. I always make sure my center shot is between 3/4 and 13/16 here. And then I always make sure whenever I set my D loop that, the bottom of my arrow is through the center of that burger buttonhole. That's where I start.
Yeah.
I start there with any other bow. I try to put it right through the, center of the burger buttonhole for the most part. And then I just start playing.
Yeah, but from there, what do you do? Do you go shoot through paper?
I'll shoot through paper and I won't take it outside until I get a bullet hole.
You get a bullet hole
through
paper?
It close. Yeah, then I'll get it close through paper. If it's a bullet hole, then I'll go outside. I'll go straight to 20 or 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, make sure I'm close. And then just start working my way back. Make sure my center shot's right.
You say you're working your way back. So what do you do? Like, you got your bullet hole through paper.
Yep.
And you're shooting vanes on or bare shaft?
I do both. Both. Usually what I do is I have a fletch shaft here. I already know what arrow I'm going to shoot and what vanes I want to run. And then I'll shoot that through paper and get that going. And then if I have one here without fletchings, I'll bare shaft tune them.
Just to
double check. Double check. Some of the best bows I ever had have shot a fletch shaft and a bare shaft right side by side at 20 yards.
Yeah. So you shoot. Okay. So now we paper tune. We're outside. You shoot an arrow at 20 yards.
I'll shoot an arrow at 20.
You get your sight on. Or
get my sight on.
Yeah.
A really good tip that'll help a lot of people is go to 3 yards.
Yeah.
Pick an arrow hole. Set your sight on probably like 60 yards if you have that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have that option. But get your sight hitting at 3 yards.
Okay.
Drilling at 3 yards. Right there where it's at. Then go. Obviously you're going to have to get some 20, 30, 40, 50 marks.
Yeah.
Get 20 on, 30, 40, and then get back to 50 and shoot 50 and just keep going back.
And what are you looking for?
And if your arrows stay true, left or right, Now, I mean, if you got to bump your sight just a couple clicks from it, but if it's way off left or right, you need to move your rest a little bit, right?
Okay.
Because you're on up close.
Yeah, your 20's hitting dead on,
right?
But your 40 is hitting like 4 inches to the right or something.
Yeah, you need to bump your rest a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And you just get that make sure everything's lining up from 20 to 100 or whatever you shoot. 100. Yeah.
Yeah, but usually if you can get a bullet hole through paper,
the
average guy will have a tough time telling the difference out to 50 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can get a bullet hole through paper and go out and shoot good, and you may have to there's sometimes I've just literally unloosened the bolt and just kind of pushed on it and then tightened it back down.
Yeah.
It's just shot.
It's just like minute movements can make a big difference. Okay. And that's called was it called walk back tuning or something?
Walk back tuning. Yeah, you can call it that. Yeah, I call it 3 yard, 50 yard.
Okay.
A guy, whenever I first started shooting, I was a young pup.
Yeah.
Taught me and Benny Barger that. 3 yard, 50 yards, what we call it. Get up 3 yards, make sure your sight's hitting. And then we would go straight back to 50. And if we were shooting left or right, we would move our sight.
And you move it the opposite way of the arrow sitting. So if you're hitting right at 50, you want to move the rest left.
Yep.
There you go, guys. You can check your tune. You check your tune often? Like how often do you check your tune? Or
I'll shoot I'll shoot that bag, my bag I have over here. If I get home late, like this week, I'll shoot every night, no matter what. But sometimes I'll just shoot through there and just check it, make sure. I'll check it through season.
That's what I meant. Through deer season, do you?
Yeah, if I'm home, I shoot it. But a lot of times through season, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure I'm hitting the dot, or a deer target or whatever I'm aiming at.
That's cool. Hey everybody. If you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.